Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a timeless tale that has been shared for generations, a story that proves brains can truly triumph over brawn. Get ready for the exciting adventure of the clever rabbit and the mighty lion. Once upon a time, deep in the lush, sprawling jungle, lived a fearsome lion. He was the undisputed king, powerful and proud, but also incredibly lazy and demanding. Every single day, he would hunt, and the other animals lived in constant fear, never knowing who would be next. They scattered at the mere sound of his roar, their peaceful lives shattered by his relentless appetite. Tired of this terrifying uncertainty, the animals decided to hold a meeting. A wise old elephant spoke first. "We cannot live like this anymore," he said, his voice heavy with worry. "We are always afraid. We can't graze peacefully or raise our young without looking over our shoulders." The other animals murmured in agreement. A nimble monkey chattered, "He's right. My family and I can barely find enough fruit because we're always hiding." So, they devised a plan. They would approach the lion and make him an offer. As a group, they cautiously made their way to the lion's den. Trembling, but united, they stood before the king of the jungle. The elephant, acting as their spokesperson, bowed low and said, "Oh, mighty king, we have come with a proposal. Instead of you tiring yourself out hunting us down every day, we will send one animal to your den each day. This way, you will have your meal without any effort, and the rest of us can live without constant fear." The lion, who was indeed very lazy, thought this was a brilliant idea. A guaranteed meal delivered right to his doorstep every day? It sounded perfect. "Hey, he grumbled, trying to sound unimpressed. "A fine proposal, but be warned, if you fail to send an animal on any given day, I will hunt you all down without mercy." The animals, relieved but still scared, agreed to the terms and quickly left his presence. And so, the grim arrangement began. Every day, the animals would draw lots, and the unlucky one would have to make the sad journey to the lion's den. It was a time of great sorrow in the jungle, but it was better than the chaos they had endured before. Days turned into weeks, and the pact was kept. One fateful day, the lot fell upon a small, clever rabbit. His friends and family began to weep, certain they would never see him again. But the rabbit wasn't just any rabbit. He was known throughout the forest for his quick wit and sharp mind. He looked at his grieving friends and said, "Do not cry for me. I may be small, but I have a plan. Perhaps today is the day we end this tyranny for good." Instead of hopping straight to his doom, the clever rabbit decided to take his time. He ambled slowly through the jungle, nibbled on some sweet clover, and even took a short nap under a shady tree. He deliberately waited until well past noon, long after the lion's usual lunchtime. He knew the lion would be hungry, and more importantly, he would be angry and impatient. An angry mind, the rabbit thought, is a foolish mind. Finally, late in the afternoon, the rabbit arrived at the lion's den. The lion was pacing back and forth, his stomach rumbling like thunder and his roars echoing through the jungle. "You!" he bellowed when he saw the tiny rabbit. "You are late, and you are barely a mouthful. Did the other animals send you to mock me? I will teach them all a lesson for this insult." The rabbit, putting on his most terrified and apologetic face, bowed low. "Oh, great king, Please forgive my tardiness. It is not my fault. I assure you, our community actually sent 6 rabbits for your meal today to show our respect. We wanted to make up for my small size. The lion's anger subsided slightly, replaced by greed. 6 rabbits, he growled. Then where are the other 5? Did they run away? No, Your Majesty, that's the problem, the rabbit exclaimed, his voice filled with fake panic. On our way here, we were stopped by another lion. He was huge and fierce, and he claimed to be the new king of this jungle. He said you were an imposter. When we told him we were meant for your meal, he got furious. He kept 5 of my brothers with him and sent me to tell you that this jungle now belongs to him. The lion's pride was wounded. His eyes blazed with fury. Another king? In his jungle? Unacceptable. What? Another lion dares to challenge me? He roared, his voice shaking the very ground. Where is this imposter? Take me to him at once. I will show him who the true king of this jungle is. This was exactly what the clever rabbit had been waiting for. Of course, Your Majesty, follow me, but be careful. He is very strong and very arrogant, the rabbit warned, adding fuel to the fire. He then led the enraged lion through the jungle, not towards another lion, but towards an old, deep well filled with clear water. When they reached the well, the rabbit pointed a paw towards it and whispered, "He's down there, Your Majesty, in his new den. He's hiding with my brothers." The lion, blinded by his rage, stomped to the edge of the well and peered in. In the still water below, he saw his own reflection, a powerful, angry lion staring back at him. Believing this was a rival who had stolen his meal and challenged his rule, the lion let out a deafening roar. In the well, the reflection of the other lion roared back, its mouth open wide. That was the last straw. Without a second thought, consumed by his pride and fury, the lion leaped into the well with all his might to attack his imagined foe. Splash! The great lion fell deep into the water. The well was too deep, and its stone walls were too slick to climb. The mighty king of the jungle, tricked by a small rabbit and his own reflection, was trapped. He roared and struggled, but it was no use. The clever rabbit watched for a moment, then turned and hopped back to the other animals, who were waiting anxiously. When they saw him approaching, alive and well, they couldn't believe their eyes. The rabbit announced, "The tyrant is no more. We are free." A great cheer erupted throughout the jungle. From that day on, the animals lived in peace and harmony, never forgetting the small, brave rabbit who had saved them all. And so, this story teaches us a powerful lesson. Intelligence and wit can be far more powerful than sheer physical strength. The lion had all the power, but his pride and anger made him easy to fool. The rabbit, though small and physically weak, used his clever mind to outsmart his powerful enemy and bring peace to the entire jungle. It is a wonderful reminder that you don't have to be the biggest or the strongest to make a difference. Sometimes, a clever plan is the most powerful weapon of all. Thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful story today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more timeless tales. We love sharing these stories with you. Let us know in the comments what your favorite fable is. Until next time, stay wise and stay curious. Bye!